Henri Fayol's 14 Principles of Management. Foundations of Classical Management Theory. Presented by Teacher Lumaban. This lesson introduces Henri Fayol's 14 Principles of Management, which are fundamental ideas that guide how organizations should be managed effectively. These principles are widely used in schools, businesses, and government institutions. Students will understand how managers organize people, resources, and tasks to achieve goals efficiently. Introduction to Henri Fayol. Henri Fayol was a French management theorist, known as the father of modern management. Developed 14 principles of management, focused on improving organizational efficiency. Henri Fayol was one of the earliest thinkers who studied how organizations should be managed systematically. Unlike others who focused on workers, Fayol focused on managers and their roles. His principles are still applied today in schools, businesses, and government offices, because they improve order, discipline, and productivity. Work division/specialization. Work should be divided into specialized tasks. Each person focuses on one job, improves efficiency and productivity, reduces time wasted switching tasks. Example, chef cooks, waiter serves, cashier collects payment. Work division means assigning specific tasks to individuals, based on their skills. When people specialize, they become more efficient and skilled in their work. For example, in a restaurant, each worker has a clear role, making the service faster and more organized. Authority. Managers have the right to give orders. Authority comes with responsibility. Leaders must be accountable for decisions. Example, a teacher assigns tasks and ensures students complete them correctly. Authority is the power given to a manager or leader to make decisions and give instructions. However, this authority must be balanced with responsibility. Leaders must ensure that their decisions are fair and effective, and they are accountable for the results. Discipline. Rules must be followed. Respect for authority is required. Ensures order in the organization. Example, employees arrive on time and follow company policies. Discipline is essential for maintaining order in any organization. It ensures that everyone follows rules, respects leaders, and behaves properly. Without discipline, confusion and chaos may occur, affecting productivity and performance. Unity of command. One employee should have one direct boss. Avoids confusion in instructions. Ensures clear accountability. Example, employees follow instructions from only one manager. Unity of command means that each worker should receive orders from only one supervisor. If multiple leaders give different instructions, confusion and conflict may arise. This principle ensures clarity and proper communication. Unity of direction. One plan for one objective. All members work toward the same goal. Promotes coordination. Example, all teachers follow the same curriculum guide. Unity of direction ensures that all activities within an organization are aligned with a single plan and objective. This helps avoid duplication of efforts and ensures that everyone is working toward the same goal. Subordination of individual interest. Organizational goals come first. Personal interests are secondary. Promotes teamwork and unity. Example, employees prioritize work during busy periods. This principle emphasizes that the success of the organization is more important than individual desires. Employees must sometimes sacrifice personal convenience to achieve group goals and organizational success. Remuneration. Pay. Employees should receive fair compensation. Motivates workers. Can include salary, bonuses, or benefits. Example, hard-working employees receive fair pay or incentives. Remuneration refers to the payment employees receive for their work. Fair compensation motivates employees to perform better and stay loyal to the organization. It also improves job satisfaction and productivity. Centralization. Decision-making is concentrated or shared. Depends on organization size and needs. Balance is important. Example, Principal makes major decisions. Teachers handle classroom matters. Centralization refers to where decision-making authority is located. In centralized systems, top management makes decisions. In decentralized systems, lower levels are given more authority. The best organizations balance both approaches. Scalar chain. Clear line of authority. Follows top to bottom structure. Ensures proper communication flow. Example, principal to department head to teacher to student. The scalar chain shows the formal line of authority in an organization. It ensures that communication follows the proper hierarchy, preventing confusion and ensuring accountability at each level. Order. Right people in right place. Proper organization of resources. Improves efficiency and safety. Example, tools and materials are properly arranged for easy access. Order means everything should be properly arranged in its place. People, materials, and equipment must be organized to avoid confusion and delays. A well-ordered workplace increases efficiency and safety. Equity. Fair and kind treatment of employees. Avoid favoritism. Promotes trust and loyalty. Example, promotion based on performance, not personal relationships. Equity ensures that all employees are treated fairly and with respect. Managers should avoid favoritism and make decisions based on merit. This builds trust and encourages employees to perform better. Stability of tenure. Job security for employees. Reduces fear of job loss. Improves performance and loyalty. Example, employees work better when they feel secure in their job. Stability of tenure means employees should have job security. When workers feel secure, they become more confident and productive. Frequent job turnover can harm organizational stability. Initiative. Encourages employees to think and act independently. Allows workers to suggest new ideas or improvements. Builds motivation and engagement in the workplace. Helps improve productivity and innovation. Example, a worker proposes a faster or more efficient way to complete a task. Initiative means giving employees the freedom to take action and contribute ideas without waiting for instructions all the time. When workers are encouraged to use their initiative, they feel more valued and involved. This leads to better performance, creativity, and continuous improvement in the organization. Team spirit, esprit de corps. Promotes unity and harmony among employees. Encourages teamwork and cooperation. Builds a positive working environment. Strengthens loyalty and organizational culture. Conducting team building activities to improve cooperation and trust among employees. Team spirit, also known as esprit de corps, refers to creating a strong sense of unity within a group or organization. When employees work together effectively and support one another, the workplace becomes more productive and positive. Strong teamwork reduces conflict and improves overall performance. Conclusion. Fayol's principles guide effective management, improve organization, discipline, and productivity. Still applied in modern organizations today. Henri Fayol's 14 principles of management remain relevant in today's organizations. They help managers lead effectively, improve coordination, and achieve organizational goals. Understanding these principles prepares students for real-world leadership and management roles. Thank you very much. May God continue to bless you always.